We,
We?
yes, we, used to have clickbait, which is a story that will state something like, you will never believe what this dog did, or what this person said or did. Then we would click onto it, and it would be either something not related to what the bait was, or it would be something extremely dumb and or simple, leaving us feeling stupid and or disappointed. Saying to ourselves, why did I click onto that? Welcome to Rastas Realities, a channel for logics, intellects, and those seeking solutions. I am your host, Rasta Kilbomani, and my reality is your reality. Like, subscribe, and share. Comment down below if anything speaks to you. Let's go. The news from back in the days used to report the news, and that would be all for that segment. We are now in the days and times where the media is poisoning society with no regard for human life, prosperity, and everything good about Earth's inhabitants. It is extremely bad now with 24/7 supposedly news. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't something that isn't always happening within the world, because it is. But when story leads dry up, there seems to be a push to manufacture news till you guessed it, incite emotional responses, which includes people acting out in ways that isn't conducive to anything productive. In fact, it has the opposite effect. It is done that way to generate revenue constantly that otherwise wouldn't, or at least a minimum amount of the revenue. This is referred to as hate or bait news, or at least what I call hate or bait news. There's no need to discuss what hate or bait is and does, and for those who are ignorant to those terms, do your research to gain a better understanding of them and how they're used. I will speak on one that I do use to a strategic advantage, and that is bait. Typically, when I am in the presence of unknown people and have to somehow interact with them, I put out bait information. And this is to gauge the integrity and or morals of an individual or individuals. The bait info could be semi-true or not at all, thus minimizing the blowback of the negative kind. Once the bait info has been passed to the unknowns, the task now is to be patient to see how long it takes the bait information to return and how much the bait information has been corrupted and who's involved in the machine like rumor mill. From this, it is gauged who's trustworthy and who isn't. It also shows who has a team and or a leader mindset, as I would need to pick a moral person with integrity to take my place as I move up the corporate ladder. And of course, there will be detractors that will state that what I deem bait information is actually rumors or gossip. They will be semi correct, totally missing the point of the exercise. Speaking of the title and the meat of this talk, it could be classified as hate on the media. I guess that would be accurate, as the lowbrow mentality of society can and will be manipulated by these media outlets. In closing, I would say that though it is more like disdain for the media and hate for the ignorance of those whom consume and crave the Kool-Aid, then turn right around and complain and wonder why their lives are subpar while blaming others for how their lives are playing out. A lack of accountability is infectious and a true epidemic. Lastly, on Sunday, December 8th, I was viewing WGN 9 at News at 9 p.m. regarding the naval shooting. The media reported that the FBI stated that after this particular incident, there are no more threats. First off, that is total nonsense, coming from wherever the source. Secondly, and more importantly, if it happened once, it can happen again. Lying to the people to give a false sense of security is bad business, and even a fool will tell you that. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Everything that I've discussed on this talk was written on Friday, December 6th, to be recorded on Monday. When I seen the naval shooting story that the media was reporting on December 8th, which was a Sunday, I added the last paragraph of what you're hearing now to further promote my point to the entire story. When viewing any news story, take it with a grain of salt and actually look for the true or the real story, or at least what they're not telling you, as there's always some sort of deflection or cover present. Thanks for listening, watching while liking to comment, and subscribe if you get something from the content. I am Rasta Akil Bomani for Rastas Realities channel on YouTube.
Peace to you.